All right, welcome back to Falcon Blues TV, and I'm delighted to be joined by Laura Gates, who is the whole mastermind behind the pop-up market that's going to be shown at the Terrace bar on Sunday, the 9th of November. Laura, nice one for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I think being called mastermind is a stretch. I think that sort of thing behind the pop-up markets has just come from the fact that myself and a few others were involved in some of the markets, and then when one had fallen through earlier in the year, we just took it upon ourselves to have a go at organising something, because what we found is that fans do really.
So masterminds are good. So you can have masterminds. You can keep that.
I'm gonna have that's going straight on the CV, mastermind.
But the whole puppet market is really good because it's an opportunity for a lot of very creative Evertonians to get involved, to show off what they're doing, show off a lot of talent. You know, yours are no exception with the books and the photography. I've still got the first book that you brought out, and I've got the photo of my gate as well, which I picked up from you. I really need to get one of my dad's as well, Gate 66. I need to sort that out for him. But yeah, it's just a great opportunity to show off some real talent from people. So who have we got involved this weekend?
Yeah, so I think there's obviously myself. I will be coming with a bunch of my books, both the first one and the second one. So yeah, people can come and have a look and flick through one of the display books that I have, and just kind of. I think one of the things I've found is that people just like to have a conversation with you about Everton and football and things like that. And we've had some really interesting people come down to some of the pop-ups over the past year. But yeah, I'll have framed and unframed prints available. Obviously all Everton related. What else have I got? Got a bunch of stuff going on. It is mostly the books and also the 2026 calendars, which have been really popular so far. So they were something that I'd put together last year for the Christmas markets I'd done. People really liked them. So for this year, I've got a mix of Hill Dickinson photos and also some Goodison ones in there. So it is a bit of nostalgia as well as the sort of new era. So there's both wall calendars and desk calendars. But yeah, as I say, been really popular, which is nice. And yeah, we'll have Will Goss, who, if you're not familiar with Will, he does some really lovely work with models and design work as well. Really, really cool stuff. I've got a little, there you go.
I've got mine as well. I've just took it off the window before we had the conversation. But yeah,
I've got it on my wall.
And I'll just put my phone on a minute, because this is really good for a good I know it is a really good light catcher. I mean, I don't get any sun in our garden anymore because it's November time. But like you say, a lot of model stuff that he does and a lot of the creative stuff that he does is really, really good. So
it's really cool. I think it's such a brilliant talent, and he's such a nice lad as well. I've got a little keyring from him that's a blue cone. They've been quite popular as well, because obviously, the infamous cone, which is now miraculously an incredible stadium. But yeah, so Will is brilliant. We've got a lot of stuff in our house from Will, to be fair. And then also a good friend of mine, Blue Doodler. So he'll be coming with a multitude of things. He's got these brilliant new stickers that he's put together, alternative Everton stickers, and I'd seen some on his socials the other day, because I've got some of them from when he made the first run a couple of months ago, but he's now got a Mr. Testicles sticker, so I need that.
I need that to put on cars.
Yeah, your parking's terrible. Yeah. Slap that on. But yeah, he's got all kinds of stuff, from t-shirts to hoodies to mugs, like I say, stickers, prints. He does loads of drawings. He's another one whose artwork is all up on the walls in our house. Again, a really, really lovely fella and top Evertonian who's really, really creative. So I think, as a sort of pop-up group, we've always kind of come as a trio, because we all do different things. So we don't want to, we're not kind of stepping on each other's toes, so to speak. So, it just gives a bit more of a variety, really, for Evertonians who are coming to see us at these stalls and at these pop-ups and things. And I think it's just nice as well, away from the footy, isn't it? You know, the footy can be so awful at times. It's just nice to kind of have a break away from it, and actually, you know, meeting like-minded Evertonians is really nice, and just having a drink and having a gab and having a look at some nice Evertonian artwork. So I don't think we necessarily see enough of it, really. You know, the club shop's great for your shirts and stuff like that, but when you go beyond the kits and stuff, I don't think there's a lot, you know, more variety. And we have got so many incredible artists and creatives in the fan base, and I think it's really nice to kind of like shout about them all, and we all kind of like to take a collaborative approach on that.
Yeah, I think you've hit it there. I know you can go into the, like you say, you can go into the club shop, but it's very, very expensive sometimes, and it's not to everyone's taste. Not everyone wants something that is like in your face, full on Everton crest. You want something that is like synonymous with Everton, like that. I mean, I've got this as a small example, but you know, even just like your book as well. It's a coffee table book. You know, it's not a full crest. It's not a flag. It's not something that's taking up my whole wall. Sometimes you haven't got the space, and it's nice to just have like a little talking point in your house and stuff like that. So I agree what you're saying, because I even like with Blue Doodler's little coasters, I actually still want that Sean Dyche one, the little bit one, because it's funny, you know, because it's just like little random things that you just go, someone just looks at it and goes, "What's that?" You go, "Oh, that's Sean Dyche."
With that, I find it so funny, because like I think my mum and dad bought my brother one of them last Christmas, like as a stocking filler, and now my brother has it in his office in Manchester. So when he's in the office, he said when Dyche was linked with the Forest job, he went and put it on one. This lad in work is a Forest fan or something, so he went and put it on his desk to be like, he's coming.
I mean, there's a Forest fan in my work actually, so I might even, if he's got any, I might actually pick one up for him, because he's
got some. I think we've got some in the. We've got a whole stack of posters and stuff. Like we've got obviously we've got the entire Seamus Coleman range, which is obviously my doing, not Connor's. But some of the stuff Andy comes out with is absolutely brilliant.
Good stuff. Well, I'm looking forward to meeting everyone as well, because I haven't met Will, I haven't met Andy as well. So I'm actually looking forward to coming down on Sunday, and I'll spend some money. I will buy something, don't worry. I will probably even look at another book from you, Laura, because I think some of the work that you did it captured literally everything of what typified a lot of Evertonians, especially all the stuff with the gate work and things like that. You know, that's I've got a shoebox of stuff now. I did mean to buy an actual wooden box and get it painted blue and stuff like that, but time, money, and everything else, it's now just an Air Jordan shoebox of stuff. But I've got programs in there. I've got the scarf. I've got your book in there. I've got the picture frames and things like that. So, like I was saying, you know, these are just like little mementos of Goodison Park that you want, or you know, of the new stadium and stuff like that. So it's really good that you guys are getting involved and being able to join with Falcon Blues to do it as well, which is even better for us.
Yeah, I mean, it's great. I mean, you know, doing it all on your own is quite hard. It's something that I've learned is like, it's a lot of hard work that goes into it. And Paul has been a great help, and obviously having a great venue like the Terrace Bar as well.
Yeah.
I think it'll be my first time going in, you know, which, I mean, I've missed a couple of games this season due to work and stuff, but I've not really had much of an opportunity to kind of go into some of the bars and stuff around the new gaff. So it'll be good to actually have a look, because obviously I've seen like the pictures and stuff on social media and the videos, and that terrace does look really cool with the view out to Hill Dickinson. So yeah, really looking forward to seeing people and chatting to people. And I think even, you know, just having so many people come up and looking at my work is really nice. You know, I'll be advertising my photography services that goes beyond Everton, because I think that's probably one of the things that I've done more this season now, is I'm not just tying myself into Everton. I do events and other football and things like that. So I'll have some advertising of my event work as well. But, you know, I think, as you say about the books, for me, I just really want to, you know, give the fans something, like it was putting the fans at the heart of basically Goodison Park, because that the fans are what make Everton so special and so amazing as a club. And you know, that's basically what I've done with that piece of work. And there's pictures of people that I know and that other people will know throughout the book, and so many people who've messaged me like, I've spotted so and so in this picture, and I just, every time I look through it, I find someone else or I find something else. That's really nice, I think. And I'm starting to really miss Goodison now.
I think a lot of us are at the moment. I think, you know, I won't talk about last night, but the results and stuff, that I think that there definitely needs to be a shift in the atmosphere at the club. I think we need to generate what we were generating at Goodison at Hill Dickinson, and hopefully that starts on Saturday, but we'll wait and see. Laura, it's been a pleasure chatting to you. Just make sure that everyone is attending the Terrace Bar. It's from 1 p.m. on Sunday, so you've got no excuse to come down. You know, there's no match. You can just come down. There's parking, all of it, all along Regent Road, and then you can go and have a donut or something in the club cafe. But
there
Laura,
there is a women's game on at Goodison that day. Not sure what time. I can't remember what time kickoff is. However, I believe we'll be there still after the game. So if anyone is at the women's game and fancies a little mooch down to Regent Road, we'll be in the Terrace Bar.
Absolutely. So 1 o'clock from the Terrace Bar, Sunday the 9th of November. You know, I'm looking forward to it. Genuinely am. Hopefully, Laura, everything goes great for you as well. But until then, up the toffees. Colin Chong. See you on Saturday and Sunday.
Up the toffees.